Hi, I'm Lauren Selden, and I'm showing you an exhibition that was created at the Bær Art Center near Hofsós, Iceland. And this was during a family residency with my husband, who is a researcher and an archaeologist, and my 8-year-old daughter. And this was a life-altering experience to have with my family, and we were so happy to have a reception for the people in Hofsós. Gluggaveður is an Icelandic word that means that the weather is really beautiful, but when watching from a window. So when we first arrived, that's what the weather was like, so we were able to create a lot of artwork while we were here. The artists in the show are Lauren Selden, myself, my daughter Elizabeth Selden, who is 8, and my husband Zach Selden, who is a researcher and an archaeologist. And so we've already had the opening reception. I had a previous pot that was left here from the last time that I was at a residency, and so we were able to have that. The first work that you'll see is from Elizabeth Selden. Welcome to the Bær Art Center. This work is by Lauren Selden, watercolor, and it's called Love That Beak, Oyster Catcher. The second work is Watch Your Head, Arctic Tern. I became immediately interested in painting eggs because we are in the middle of breeding season, and this is an amazing place to look at birds. The next work is called Reading by Elizabeth Selden, and she created labels for each of the works. This particular one says, I love reading, so I decided to draw it, and I did some more detail. Next works are some eggs again. The first tern, so the first watercolor that I created. This one is Puffin at the Arctic Circle. And this one that is the biggest swan, because we were able to see multiple whooping swans, which were very large. This is by Zach Selden, and it is a map that he created of Iceland, using geographic information systems, satellite imagery, digital elevation models, and hillshade. Cultivating Interruption, a charcoal drawing by Lauren Selden, and this will probably be a future sculpture. Wishing Tree by Elizabeth Selden. This was my second drawing, but I did not know what to draw, and looked at a tree and drew that one. And I added my parents because they are a great couple. Another map by Zach Selden. This is Hofsós from 1996, using geographic information system, satellite imagery, digital elevation model, and hillshade. And the Bær Art Center is right around here. This is Arctic Poppy Symmetry, a watercolor postcard by Lauren Selden. The next work is The Night of the Bird Ball. I was aiming for a woman, but I did an alien. I did not take a while, but I made sure I put in detail. Elizabeth Selden. Perseverance Through the Elements, Marsh Fellwort. And The Long Walk at Jordahardi. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Another map by Zach Selden, this one in grayscale. This is Piano Lizard by Elizabeth Selden. I dotted the paper and connected the dots, and I got a piano lizard. This work is The Waterfall Awaits, charcoal on paper. And you can see Elizabeth sitting up there on some basalt. The front wall of the Art Center shows crocheted rock sculptures using Icelandic wool, each one with a unique pattern and coming up into a high snake-like form. These are all by Lauren Selden. This front wall shows some of the original pieces from when we first arrived at the Art Center. These works are called There Could Be More Than 85 Icelandic Words for Snow, watercolor. And this is showing the ice that's falling down the glass window. This work's by Elizabeth Selden, A Night in Toronto. I was ready to go here and I was ready for this show, so I drew what was in front of me. It was hard work, but I managed. I focused on detail. I did not rush. This is Toronto, which is in Canada. Nature's Mark Making by Lauren Selden, charcoal. This is Compass by Elizabeth Selden. The compass was made by using popsicle sticks that I made sure to overlap them and stop to color. Then I realized that it was a compass. This is Pattern Play, charcoal drawing by Lauren Selden. The Best Basalt is in Hofsós, charcoal drawing on watercolor paper by Lauren Selden. Basalt in the Arctic Circle. These were taken on the island of Grimsey. Charcoal drawing based off of photographic image. The Boat Trip Was Worth It. Charcoal drawing by Lauren Selden. And Vibitver, don't know how to pronounce it, twins in Icelandic. Common cotton grass. This is a work about the nature of art making by Elizabeth Selden. The Reflection by Elizabeth Selden. And Bird of the World. This work here is what inspired the rock sculptures. This is from 2018 when I was on a residency at the Art Center with the Stephen F. Austin State University college students and with Wesley Berg. And I left these rock sweaters that I created here, and they have been sitting in the living room since. So it was so nice to see them again. And then they'll stay here, but I showed them again in this show. So thank you for viewing. The Bær Art Center is a really special place. I hope you get to see some more of the work soon.